Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe.
Hey everyone, it's Tokyo Joe.
Hey everyone, it's Tokyo Joe here. Welcome to another show. I hope you're feeling great wherever you are in the world. I'm broadcasting live from my apartment in Tokyo Midtown, Roppongi, Tokyo, Japan. Today we're going to talk about retiring to Japan. What happens if I want to retire to Japan? We're going to be looking at different issues, different thoughts, different things you've got to consider before you make a decision like that. And of course it all depends on you. You got to be the kind of person who likes living in Japan. Likes living in Tokyo if you want to retire to Tokyo. Let's talk about that. If you're 35 years old, made all your money, and you want to go somewhere in the world, I could say today, in this day's world, there are probably better things, places, things to do, places to go in Tokyo for a lot of you guys out there. But if you've got your mindset on coming to Tokyo, I'm here to help. I'm Tokyo Joe. I know Tokyo, and I'm going to help you out. In another podcast, I'll be talking about what things you should consider before you make a decision to come to Tokyo. But for now, let's assume you want to come here to Tokyo. What things have you got to consider? Well, if you've made all your money, 35 years old, worked in the city 10 years, did your thing, maybe even have your firm set up, you can fly home when you have to. There are different ways you can live in Tokyo. You can just live here and not work, or you can live here and you can do something. You can work. What you want to do will depend on who you are, what you've done, and what you want to do. A lot of you folks out there made your money, quite happy, sitting on your money, spending it. You got enough money to survive, to retire. Well, you won't have to worry about that. Those folks who want to come here and work, there's all sorts of issues you need to sort out before you can do that. In fact, it may be easier for you to live here when you do have a company set up here. You do have work here. For some of you, it may be impossible for you just to live here indefinitely because it's very hard for the average person to migrate here. You have to have something where you can be eligible to migrate. Of course, you should take what I say as just a general feel for it because there are professionals out there who can help you. If you've got any questions about who to go to, just ask me and I can give you some names of people that I would recommend. But please, don't think this is concrete professional advice. It is not. We're talking about certain issues that you have to consider before you make a decision. In my other series of podcasts, How to Be Successful and Live in Tokyo, Japan, you'll get an indication of what you will need to be successful here in the eyes of Japanese and in the eyes of your fellow Gaijins. Okay? One of the critical things is you got to be able to do something. All right? You got to be able to do something. You got to be a master at it. Otherwise, you're going to come over here and you're going to have regrets. And I've talked about that in my other series. You should give that a listen. How to Be Successful and Live in Tokyo, Japan. Let's assume you've got your mind set on Japan, you've got your heart set on Japan. You want to come here. What do you do? What things will you be in for? Well, we're going to be discussing those things. All the tricks and tips that you need to do that. Parts of Tokyo I think are good for people who want to have fun. Parts of Tokyo I think are good for people who want to just relax, retire, and take it easy. You might have retired later. You might have retired at 45 or 55. It's up to you. But some people have different likes than other people. So some parts of Tokyo are great for people who want to take it easy, relax, get away from it all. Other parts of Tokyo are better for people who want to busy. Alright? Remember, I'm assuming you want to stay in Tokyo. So let's start with the recommendations. First thing you gotta do is this. You must live in Tokyo for 3 months, 90 days. That's what the visa will allow you as a tourist. And if you're an upstanding guy, you may be able to come back for another 3 months. Okay? Usually they will let you do that. Alright? You gotta be upstanding, you gotta have money in the bank, and you gotta be a tourist who doesn't work. Alright? So 90 days, then another 90 days. You want to do that again, they might start looking at you funny. Alright? It depends. As I said, you should get advice from a professional about this. Usually, you can do a run to Korea, Thailand, China, Australia, Philippines, wherever you want to go. Indonesia, Thailand, lots of places around here. You just get to catch a plane. Go to Hawaii. Well, come back a few days later, and you have another 90 days. Why must you do the 90 days? Well, you have to do 90 days to get a real feel for the place and a real feel for the people who live here. And I don't just mean the Japanese, I mean the Gaijins. Because unless you speak Japanese, you're not going to be able to interact with other people unless they're Gaijins. And even if you do speak Japanese, you're going to have to spend a lot of work building people's contacts up and getting friendly with the locals here. Right? It takes years. It is not like if you just walk into a bar and meet 100 people who'll be your friend that minute. It doesn't work like that. Even harder to walk in a bar and meet 5 people who'll be your friend. Right? It doesn't work like that here in Japan. Right? It is not like at home where people are friendly to people from all over the world. It is a culture. Right? They have their rules about how to do things, and not everyone is going to be friendly. And you want to take a look at the expat community here. There's quite a few people coming here from Europe and from home and other parts of the world, like Australia, China, and Korea, lots of other places. You want to take a look at those people and make a decision. It's just, would I be happy here living with these people? Of course, if you're the kind of guy who just wants to spend all day at home, you won't have any problem at all. But spending all day at home here ain't no different than spending all day home somewhere else, except when you go shopping for food, you eat Japanese food instead. You're not going to be able to order the same kind of quality pizzas you probably get back home. Okay? Pizzas are different over here. Lots of different considerations. You must do the 90 days to get a feel for the people, because some of the Gaijins here are busy surviving. Right? They're not going to be like you. They're going to be busy surviving. They're not going to be your friends. They're going to be wary of you. They're going to be suspicious. They're going to be jealous. There's going to be envy. There's going to be curiosity, and there's going to be confusion about how you did it, how you can live in Japan without having to work. So you've got to be careful about that. You've got to be the kind of guy who's friendly and positive, and like Tokyo Joe, I love you all. You've got to be that kind of person. Take people as they are. Some of the Gaijins here ain't always as friendly as you might think, right? Because some of them try to be more Japanese than Japanese, and they will make a show about this and be complete pains in the asses about it. Speak Japanese to you in front of you, just to show off that everyone look at me, I speak the Japanese. So you gotta be comfortable with the people you will be living with in Tokyo. That's number one. Spend 3 months here, get a feel for it. Okay, in the next series, I'm going to be talking about parts of Tokyo you might want to live in, and things you might want to do before you come over. Okay, peace, Tokyo Joe. Please subscribe, friend, and favorite, and I'll see you on the forums.